auditorium, I see the shakers and movers of this country. You are the movers, I am shaker. I thank my friend, Mr. Vijay Sahu, to have invited me. I just got a chance to see a little bit of your school. I've heard a lot about it. You are in one of the prime institutions in India, and you should be delighted. You are privileged that you are in this institution. Benjamin Disraeli, the Prime Minister of UK, had said, the youth are the trustees of posterity of a country. You understand, posterity is the future? So youth, you are the trustees of this country. Now that's a big statement. You are young boys and girls. You may be thinking, how can we be the trustees of this nation? But start thinking that way. The tomorrow belongs to you. For that bright tomorrow, you have to start preparing today. While this school will help you tremendously, your parents will help you the most, but you will have to help yourself also. I hope to make a little contribution today in trying to think where you can go in your life. I was happy to know that one of the great peoples of this country and of this world was one of the speakers here on such a day. In fact, I was not aware of that. I had in any case thought of dedicating this talk to that great teacher himself. A teacher who inspired every Indian like very few others have done in recent time. Today's talk we dedicate to late Abdul Kalam, our erstwhile president of the country. The topic that I'm going to speak to you about is where eagles dare. You know what an eagle is? You know. You know which bird is called the king of all birds? The eagle. You know why? Next time watch, whenever there is a little bit of rain, you will find every bird tries to get into some cornice, it'll try to get into a tree, it'll try to get into a shade, except one bird, and that is the eagle. Why? Because the eagle flies even above the clouds. That is where it flies. It's the leader of all other birds. Raja hai pakshiyon ka. So it flies, its flight is even above the clouds. And friends, that is why they say, you should try to reach where? Only the eagles dare. Only the eagle can dare to go above the clouds. That is where you should try to reach in your life. Which means, try to be where very few others can. Why is it that I want to dedicate this talk to that great man? He was like an eagle. He reached where very few Indians have been able to reach. But who knows, somewhere sitting here is a Mother Teresa, a Gandhi, a Kalam. Who knows? When they were young, they did not know. But have your eyes onto where only the eagles dare. So I'm going to talk to you about leadership. Now you will say, we are small children. What has leadership got to do with us? In each one of you, there is leader. There is a leader. You may be a class monitor. You may be a captain of your school team. You may be a captain of your house. You may be a leader. You may be in your building where you live. Maybe there is a society and you are a cricket captain or a football captain there, or maybe a basketball captain there. Everybody has a leadership ability in him or her. What you need to do is hone that ability to bring out the leader from yourself. Now what I'm going to talk to you is not necessarily only for children, but a view of life, of what you could be few years from here, maybe 10 years. But so what? The preparation for that has to start today. Your thinking has to start today if you are to plan for something which is 10 to 15 years later, and that's where your future is. Who is a leader? A leader is a dealer in hope. Somebody who can give you hope, that is a person who is a leader. So, when you are going for an inter-school fest, the captain of this school says, okay guys, come on, we want to be the best school in this fest. What is he or she trying to do? Giving you a hope, selling you an idea, selling you a hope, telling you that it is possible. If all of us get together, it is possible to do that. What is that person trying to do? Is a dealer in hope. He or she is trying to give you a hope of something which you were not even thinking of. A leader is somebody who understands a goal, conveys it to the people so very well that my own goal becomes your goal, and you think, I want to achieve it, and when you achieve it, my goal is achieved. So, if I get my work done out of you so very well that you feel happy about doing that work, that is what leadership is. Today I'm going to talk to you about a little about life, a little about what are the characteristics that make a good leader. You may not apply it today in life, but sometime very soon in life, you will have to. Some of it will build what you are going to be tomorrow. So let's talk about a few things. One is, again, the first characteristic is dedicated to that man, late Dr. Kalam. You know, he said, dream big. And that is the first thing that you need to do if you want to be a big leader, a great leader. Dream big, so big that the dream is a little unachievable. Where you feel I'm going to have problems trying to achieve this goal. What could be that? You may want to think, I want to become the Prime Minister of India. Maybe that's a goal which today may be very difficult for you. But those are the sort of dreams you may wish to have. You may want to become the greatest scientist in India. But that is the sort of dream that you want to have. You may want to be one person who's going to help millions of people in India or around the world. That is the sort of dream that you should have. A dream, like Kalam said, is not something that you see when you sleep. A dream is something that will not let you sleep. So if you start having a dream of, let's say you want to be the Prime Minister, so it should keep bothering you. I want to do things in such a way, I want to excel in such a way that I want to be right at the top. Not for reaching the top only, but to be in a position to be able to serve the nation. That should be the idea. I want to be the best scientist, not for the sake of becoming the best scientist, but to be able to help mankind. So those are the sort of dreams that you need to have. You will say, but we are too young to have such dreams. Friends, this is when the dreams have to get inside you as a germination does. Over a period of time, it will grow into a plant, and by the time you mature and become a little in your 20s and 30s, that is when it will bloom into a tree. That is when you will blossom absolutely. But the seeds have to be sowed today. So start thinking, have dreams which are such that it is impossible for you to even dream today. But have those dreams. Don't worry about failure. So you could have smaller dreams, but big for your age. You may want to become something like Sachin Tendulkar. Somebody may want to become like Saina Nehwal in badminton. Wonderful. You may want to be like the best scientist in India. These are excellent dreams. But you will say, if I try something which is so lofty, I may fail. Don't worry. You know, the greatest of people on this earth have succeeded only out of failures. Failures, they say, are pillars of success. So you fail, you learn. You fail again, you learn again. So your building of life has to be a pillar of success, but don't fail so many times that it has only pillars and no structure. You have to learn from your failures. I'll give you some examples. There was a little boy, Tommy. Tommy one day came back from his school and he was crying. The mother asked, what happened? He took out from his pocket a chit and gave it to his mother. It said, Tommy is a hopeless boy. Do not send Tommy to school from tomorrow. The mother was determined. She said, no, my Tommy is not a stupid boy. I'm going to send him to school. Okay, I'll not send him to school. I will train him. I will teach him. Tommy later on went on to become Thomas Edison, the man who invented the bulb. And before inventing the bulb, you know that man failed thousands of times trying to invent the bulb. He could have left it because he thought this is failure. But he kept on trying one more time till he succeeded. Success will always come if you are ready to work hard. So don't worry, have big dreams. They say a ship is safe in the harbor. You know, if you park the ship in the harbor, it is safe there. But that is not what ships are meant for. Ships are supposed to go in the high seas. Who knows? There may be a storm tomorrow. But that does not stop the ship from going. The fact that you may have to face storms in your life should not stop you from going into the high seas of doing good in this world, of dreaming big in this world. So have big dreams. Okay, that's rule number one. How many of you are ready to have big dreams? And let me tell you, start today. Start today. Because listen to this. Intezar karne walon ko. Not everybody will you understand Hindi, but probably these are good lines for you to remember. Intezar karne wale. Intezar is somebody who waits. You understand that? Intezar karne wale ko जिंदगी में उतना ही मिलता है जितना कोशिश करने वाले छोड़ देते हैं. If I have tried, I am better than somebody who kept waiting only. Let me try, I may fail, doesn't make a difference. There was this gentleman who went to a company for an engineering job. His interview was taken, he said, oh, but you know, you don't have much engineering skills. Sorry, we can't give you the job. He said, okay, I'll start my own company. He started it. Today it manufactures the highest number of motorcycles in the world. The name of that gentleman was Mr. Honda. Honda motorcycles. He did not get the job because they said, you have no engineering skills. That was a failure, but he did not mind. He said, okay, I will keep trying on my own. So, these are people who had big dreams. Dream big. Dreams which are a little beyond your ability. Not even your age. But start having those dreams. And then work towards those dreams. You all have heard the story of King Bruce, have you? No? King Bruce was fighting a war and he wasn't winning. He tried again and again and again and he did not win. And he was losing hope. And one day he was sitting in a hut and he saw this spider. The spider was trying to move from here to there and it was failing. As it tried, it fell down. But it again went up, again tried, again fell down. But it again went up and tried. And when it tried for the 10th time or the 7th, 8th time, the spider could reach there. King Bruce said, okay, I am going to do the same. Even if I fail once, twice, thrice, 5 times, I am going to ultimately keep trying and win. And he did. He did. So the lesson is, don't stop dreaming big because you are worried about failure. Failures are the pillars of success. Okay. Next, have a positive attitude in life. You know, you've ever found somebody who said no to everything and he became a great man? Every great man in this world is somebody who thought positively. Gandhi, he thought positively. He thought it is possible to make India free. Again, what a big dream, huge dream, frail man trying to make India independent. But They all, he motivated others and together we succeeded. It was possible. He had a positive attitude. Long time back, there was this person, Bata company wanted, about 40 years back, Bata company wanted, Bata makes shoes. Do you know that? Okay. So Bata company sent a salesman from Calcutta, they sent a salesman to Andaman Nicobar Islands. So that time there was no flight, so he took a ship. The ship took 7 days to reach Andaman Nicobar Islands. So Port Blair is the capital of Andaman Nicobar. As soon as he landed there, he found nobody wore shoes there. He came from Bata company to open a shop there, open a branch there, but he saw nobody wear shoes. So immediately he sent a telegram. There was no mobile at that time, no emails at that time. There was a world like that, okay, where there was no email, there was no computers. So he sent a, so he just sent a telegram which said, stop all shipment, nobody wears shoes here. He told the company, nobody wears shoes here, so don't send the shoes. He came back. About 1 year later, there was another person who probably had heard a lecture like this in SAI International School. He was sent this time to Port Blair. Again, he took the ship. He took 7 days to reach. As soon as he landed in Port Blair, he found nobody wore shoes. He immediately sent back a telegram to his company and he said, send double the shipment. Nobody wears shoes here. So here was a man who was ready to have a positive attitude. He was ready to look at an opportunity in every difficulty. The previous man was looking at every difficulty in an opportunity. So what are you going to be? It depends on you. If you see a problem, you will say, teri nahi hoga. Or you will overcome the problem and say, okay, I will make this into a stepping stone. I will make it into a learning experience for me. So which one do you want to be? Looking positive attitude or negative attitude? Nobody negative attitude. Okay, good. So like I always say, in a car when you sit, see through the windscreen. Don't look only at the rear view mirror. You know the driver who drives, rear view mirror tells him what is at the back. The side measure, those two ears that a car has, it shows what is at the back, but the windscreen tells you what is in front in your life. Have a positive attitude. Look at what is ahead in life. Okay? Let me tell you another nice quote. And this is maybe a little difficult for you to understand, but try. Soch ko badlo. Soch, thought. Soch ko badlo, sitare badal jayenge. Sitare is your fate. Soch ko badlo, sitare badal jayenge. Nazar ko badlo, nazare badal jayenge. तुम्हें कश्ती इज अ बोट, तुम्हें बोट बदलने की जरूरत नहीं, तुम सिर्फ रुख इज योर थॉट प्रोसेस, तुम सिर्फ रुख बदलो तो किनारे बदल जाएंगे. So if you are ready to change your attitude, life can change. What is happening in life can absolutely change if you are ready to change the attitude in life. So we are all going to be positive attitude people, okay? The next is have vision. You know what is the difference between vision and seeing? What you see may not necessarily be vision. A vision is something where you can see far beyond what others can see. So what happened to Newton? An apple fell on his head. If an apple fell on your head or my head, probably we'll pick up the apple, polish it and eat it, right? But what did Newton do? He came up with the thought, why did this fall and not go up in the air? And he came up with the law of gravity. So that is called vision. You and I see the same thing, but Newton saw beyond that. Your ability to think out of the box. हर कोई जैसे सोच रहा है, a little differently. Are you ready to think that way? So that is what is going to make you a person with vision. Another thing I'll tell you. A man, I feel he had one of the great visions in this world is, you and I see this mouse, okay? Kabhi-kabhi ghar mein hota hai mouse, so what do we do? Hey, mouse hai, trap lagao, catch the mouse. It's not something that we like. But there was this man called Walt Disney. Look what he did by looking at one mouse. He created Mickey Mouse. And Mickey Mouse is somebody we all love. We all love to see those cartoons. But would you and I be thinking of creating a Mickey Mouse? Oh, that's another mouse. Usko pakdo, usko hatao yahan se. Whereas Walt Disney said, no, I'm going to create a new world altogether. In your life, when you get a chance, do go to Disney World. It's in America, it's at different places, other places also in the world, but it's an amazing place. A friend of mine had told me that, Shekhar, you know, a man's achievements in life can be understood, the success of a man can be understood by his or her ability to make people happy. And it's so very true. Any great person that you can think of has only made other people happy. That's why that person has become great. By that measure, I would rate Walt Disney as one of the greatest men on the earth. Every evening, 10,000 people come out of these places, these different parks that he has created in Disney World, and you have to see the faces of the children, of the people who come out from there. All because of what? One mouse for which that man had the vision. So when Disney World was getting inaugurated, just about 15-20 days before that, Walt Disney died. But his wife said, let the program go on, the inauguration go on. So on the inaugural stage, the CEO, the managing director, the CEO of that company, Walt Disney Productions, came and told Walt Disney's wife, I wish Walt could see this. They were talking of the inauguration. He said, I wish Walt could see this. His wife said, only Walt could see this. So here was Walt Disney who was ready to see far beyond. Why? Because that man had vision. You've heard of Helen Keller? Okay, so Helen Keller was blind. Somebody asked her, Helen, what could be worse in life than not having eyesight? She said, having eyesight but not having vision is worse than not having eyesight. So, have a vision. Try to think beyond. Ask questions. Ask your teachers. At times, the teachers may be foxed, but they'll be happy if they are foxed. Okay? The next is, in life, start making plans. You'll say, oh, it's too early for us to do that. We don't need to make plans. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Okay? So if you fail to plan in life, you plan to fail. So do make a plan for anything that you may wish to do. My summer holiday plans are this. This is what I wish to do in the summer holidays. This year, these are my plans. And plans, with the plans come the goals. It's very important to set goals in life. You'll say, sir, it's too early in life to set goals. Okay, don't set the goals for your life. Some of you may wish to. Some of you may say, I want to become a pilot. That's a goal. I want to become a scientist, nuclear scientist. I want to become a biotechnologist. Good. These are goals. Somebody may say, I want to become a chartered accountant. Somebody may say, I want to open a school like this, or a school even better than this. Those are goals, mind you. Start setting your goals. Because if you don't set goals, you don't know where you are going. So Mr. Albert Einstein, he was one day traveling in a train. And as he was traveling in the train, the ticket checker came and said, sir, can I see your ticket? So Einstein started looking in his pocket. He couldn't locate the ticket. He looked up his overcoat. He looked at all the pockets of the overcoats. He couldn't find the ticket. Itne mein that ticket checker understood this is Mr. Einstein. He said, oh, it's okay, Mr. Einstein. I didn't realize it was you. I don't need to see the ticket. Mr. Einstein said, You may not want to see the ticket, but I need to see the ticket, for I need to know where I am going. Okay, he was a brilliant man, he could afford to do that. You cannot afford to not know where you are going. You need to know where you are going in life. Where do you wish to reach in life? Now imagine what happens if there is not a goal. So, which is one of the world's greatest program that people watch on television? The highest watched program in the world on television. The World Cup, the World Football World Cup, okay? Millions of people across the world watch it. Now imagine the World Cup final, world's two best teams are playing, Germany and Brazil. So Brazil attacks from this side, 10 people attacking, dribbling this side and going this side, and then these 10 people stop and try to go on the other side. In the meanwhile, 2 people go and remove the goalposts. Now imagine what happens to that game. Nothing. Nobody knows what to do. Why? Because there are no goals. So if you don't have goals, that is what will happen to your life. You will not know where you are going. So have big dreams. Have a positive attitude. Have vision. Plan and set your goals in life. Very important. When you grow up, a few things I'll tell you when you grow up. I will not come here again to tell you. So when you grow up, you will say, "Arey, aapne sir ye to bataya nahi tha leadership ke liye." So I'm telling you some things which will take you in life. Remember, when you become a leader in your life, who is a leader? A single person doing everything himself is not a leader. A person who leads a team, imagine cricket team, I am going to bowl, I am going to bat, I am going to do wicket keeping, I am going to do fielding, I will be the umpire. Is it possible? No. It's a team thing everywhere. If you are the leader, you delegate things to others. Give things to others. Let others do the things also. Don't worry about the credit. I'm forgetting the name, but somebody said, in this world, you can achieve anything if you wish. If we are not concerned, who wants to take the credit? Forget the credit. Sir, maine kiya. Even if your friend has done, let him take the credit. Doesn't make a difference. Who built the Taj Mahal? Who built the Taj Mahal? Shah Jahan. Nobody knows that man who put the bricks there and put the marble there. Does anybody remember him? No, because Shah Jahan was the leader. He gave the job. At that time, he gave them all the credit that you've done a great job. It's a different thing. He chopped their hands later on. That's a different thing. Those were those days. But history only remembers the leader, not the others. So that's it. Remember that. Delegate. Don't try to do everything yourself in life. This is for your future. You don't need to do that today. Don't try to delegate your homework to somebody else today, okay? Do your homework yourself. Do your studies yourself. But in future, when you get into a leadership position, maybe in your office, in your organization, in your business, wherever, try to delegate. Because you have only 2 hands, 1 brain, 1 head. You are not Durga, that you will have 10 hands. And you know, ladies ko Bhagwan ne advantage diya hai. If you have 10 hands, you are Durga. But if you have 10 heads, you are not fair, huh? God has not done this good. हमारा 10 सर हो तो हम रावण, ladies के 10 हाथ हो तो दुर्गा. So the idea is, start having faith in people. Be a team person. Don't try to take everything for yourself. Don't try to take credit of everything that you do in life. Give credit to others also. So coming back to where we were, you have a plan, you have made a goal. Share your goal with your people. If you are the cricket captain, share this strategy. Our goal is, we are going to win this match. This is our strategy. This is how we will do it. But I will not tell anybody in my team how to do it. Huh? You think that person can win? That team can win? No. So you have to share your goal. If your goal becomes everybody else's goal, then you are a dealer in hope. That means you are a leader. If your goal becomes their goal very happily, then you are a leader. Now, some things which are very important for your life itself. Be truthful. Truth is so very important. But it's a very problematic thing, you know. Truth बोलने से डांट पड़ती है. Truth बोलने से कभी कभी मार पड़ती है. Truth बोलने से you may fail once or twice, not in class, but in things that you do. But you know, in long run, nothing succeeds like truth. These are things we all hear when we were small, when people come and tell us, be truthful. But I tell you, as time will pass in your life, you will realize truth is one of the most important things in life. Like they say, if you are telling the truth, you don't have to remember later what you had said earlier. झूठ बोलेगा तो याद रखना पड़ेगा कि क्या बोला था. If you are truthful, you don't have to remember. One of the greatest people who practiced truth was Gandhi. So in later time in your life, maybe in class 12, in the college, my experience with truth is his book. Go read that book. It will tell you that man went to what extents to just stay with what was true. Be fair. It's so important. Care for other people. Don't only think of yourself. Respect your freedom, but even more than that, respect the freedom of the other person. So my freedom is that I should cross the road, but the freedom of that driver who's driving the car is that he should be able to cross the road also. So I should practice my freedom only on the zebra crossing, so that the driver has the freedom of driving. I have the freedom of spitting everywhere, do I? No. These are small things, but I tell you, this is what decides the character of a nation. When you grow big, you go abroad, you will find, you go to countries which are clean, beautiful, not one thing on the roads. Nobody throws anything. Spitting is a far forgotten thing. So they go to such extents to keep their countries clean. I was in Switzerland and I just saw a man was going around with his dog. And then I saw this man wore a plastic and he picked up something. I couldn't understand for a minute what he did. It took me 1 minute to understand that the dog had come, dog ne potty kiya, he put gloves on his hand, he picked it up, opened the glove and threw it away in the basket. That is why Switzerland is one of the most beautiful countries in the world. Not because only God made it. The people there have kept it clean. Because that man respected my freedom. He respected that if he left what his dog did, I would have gone there, I could have stepped out in, it would have been ugly for me, but that man cared for somebody else. Do this. Bachcho, this is one of the most important things that you can do in life. Think of other people before you think of yourself. Care for other people before you care only for yourself. All our lives, we start thinking, it's human nature to think about yourself. But it's great thought to think of other people and not just think of yourself. Next is, be very humble. In life, if you achieve anything, if you are the person who's come first, I have come first. Don't boast about it. Be humble. Feel nice about it. Take pride in it, but be humble. So, because it is very important. बड़े-बड़े लोगों को क्या होता है? Amitabh Bachchan fell ill. For 3 months, he was ill. So when he became okay, he said, okay, let me go out for a drive. So he called his driver. He said, come, let's go for a drive. He sat down at the back. The driver was driving. The driver took him a little while. And he said, okay, come on, let me drive. I haven't driven for a long time. He said, driver को तुम पीछे बैठो, मैं गाड़ी चलाऊंगा. So वो गाड़ी चला रहा है, tinted glass है, इतने में बहुत दिन बाद चला रहा था अमिताभ बच्चन. So he crossed a red light. The policeman stopped him. Wait. I'm going to do a challan. Then he sees, oh God, this is Amitabh Bachchan who's driving the car. He called up the commissioner, police commissioner, his boss. He said, sir, आइए एक चालान काटना है. He said, what? चालान काटना है तो you are the हवलदार, तुम काटो. He said, नहीं सर, आप आइए, बहुत बड़ा आदमी है. He said, कौन बड़ा आदमी है? बोला सर मालूम नहीं कौन बड़ा आदमी है. बोला कौन है? बोला सर आदमी मालूम नहीं, बहुत बड़ा आदमी है, अमिताभ बच्चन को ड्राइवर रखा है. So don't think you are Amitabh Bachchan in life, okay? Be humble. That was only a joke, a story, okay? Don't go and tell Mr. Bachchan, he's a friend of mine, okay? Great man he is, amazing personality. Very recently, on a stage in Mumbai, he and I were there. I asked him, okay, few people want to shake hands with you. What we will do, the money that they will pay for shaking hands with you, we will send for sending a girl child back to school. He said, you think it will happen? I said, yes, it will. And we said, okay, 11 lakh rupees for shaking hands with Mr. Bachchan. 8 people came up on stage. We collected 88 lakhs in 5 minutes. That's how great the man is. Okay. Another thing, in life, work hard. You know, there's nothing that can replace hard work. Look at the chairman of this school, a young person, but he's really worked hard to make this one of the best schools in this world, in the country. So, hard work is so very important. Darna nahi hard work se. If you have to put, again, Mr. Kalam, in his life, he took only 2 holidays. One when his mother died, the other when his father died. He said, when I die, when I go away from this world, don't celebrate by taking a leave. I mean, not celebrate, he didn't say celebrate. Don't have a holiday. Work extra on that day. That's what great people do. Everybody works hard. Your life today may seem very long, 80 years, 75, 80, 90 years. But when you come to the middle of it, you will find life is very short. Nothing great will be achieved without hard work. So work very hard. Another nice few lines I am telling you. यूं ही नहीं मिलती राही को मंजिल. Rahi, you know, somebody who was going on the path, and manzil is the goal. यूं ही नहीं मिलती राही को मंजिल, एक जुनून सा दिल में जगाना पड़ता है. जुनून is, oh, you have to have determination. एक जुनून सा दिल में जगाना पड़ता है. पूछा चिड़िया से कैसे बना घोंसला. पूछा चिड़िया से कैसे बना घोंसला. बोली चिड़िया, भरनी पड़ती है उड़ान बार बार. So the bird has to fly every time. तिनका उठाना पड़ता है. So you know, for making that small nest by that bird, it's not an easy thing for her to do. She has to go around, fly so much, pick up one twig and bring it here, another twig and bring it here. And that's how it happens. Hard work. Are we ready to work hard? So can I see this? Okay, good. You guys are going to be the greatest leaders of the world. Another thing, friends, respect time. समय जैसे बहुत बलवान है. हम लोग को लगता है सब बोलने की बात है. As you grow in life, you understand what the meaning of it is. I realize, my parents used to tell me, a stitch in time saves 9. You know the meaning of it? You put 1 stitch now, you will not have to put 10 stitches later. So you will save those 9 stitches if you put that 1 stitch today. So do that work today. काल करे सो आज कर, आज करे सो अब. Okay? कि आज करे सो काल कर, काल करे सो परसों. इतनी जल्दी क्या है भाई, जीना है बरसों. Huh? Not a good. Wow, hey, no clapping on that. बच्चों, these things sound like, अरे क्या lecture है. But I, at this age, try and realize, I wish 30 years back, I had listened to what my parents said about this. There are two ways you learn in life. When people tell you or when life tells you. Both are important. So listen to what your teachers, your parents, everybody tells you. And of course, you have to listen to life. There is no other way. Life will make you listen to itself. So, stitch in time is very important. Do things on your time. Be organized. It's very important in life. Abhi se agar aadat badal loge, I tell you, you will bless me. Later on, say, this man came and told us such a simple thing. Well, the Japanese, you know, they're expert organizers. They have a theory. They say, a place for everything. You should do this in your hostel, at your home. A place for everything and everything in its place. These are very small things in life, but they will help you so much become a better person, a better leader in life. And let me end with telling you two very important things. In life, try to live not only for yourself. Try to live for other people. Any great person in this world is known today because he or she lived for other people. Mother Teresa lived for herself, for others. Martin Luther King lived for himself. Kennedy lived for himself. Gandhi lived for himself. Netaji lived for himself. None of them lived for themselves. Why? Because they were all great leaders. So help other people. Think of other people before you think of yourself. Think of giving, not only taking in life. This young boy came with a Mercedes car, red car. He came and his friends stopped him. Hey, where did you get this car? He said, it's my birthday today. My brother gave it as a gift. A boy said, I wish it was my birthday too. The other friend said, I wish I had a car like this. The third friend said, I wish I had a brother like yours. But the fourth friend said, I wish I was like your brother. So the three were wanting, the fourth was wanting to give. He is the natural leader. You know, helping other people is real happiness. If you can help other people, what great joy it will be. Serving other people is a way of life. It is not an activity. Gandhiji was once getting up on a train. And as he was getting up, the train started. He used to wear Hawaii chappals, so his chappal fell down. His immediate reaction was, he took off the other chappal also and he threw the chappal there. His friend asked, but why did you do that? He said, somebody will get that one chappal. What good will it be? So let me help that person by throwing the other chappal also. Small thing, but a big way of thinking. Here are people who are ready to think of other people. So friends, my life's mantra is service. Service means helping other people. Service is the rent I pay for the space that I occupy on this earth. Each of us is occupying a space on this earth. How do I pay the rent of it? Be a good student. Give back to your teachers. How do you give back to your teachers? By learning your lessons well. How do you give back to your parents? By being the best child that you can be. How do you repay your country? By being good. How do you repay it to the entire world? By doing good of others and not just thinking of yourself. And good comes out of giving. Good comes only out of giving. Start having the habit of giving. This beggar was coming, the beggar came and he came to this Sethji. He said, sir, subah aaya, he was opening the shutter. Sir, thoda aata milega? He said, bhai, hum aata dene ke liye nahi, abhi boni nahi hua, start nahi hua, come later. Ek ghante baad fir aaya, bola, sir, thoda aata milega? He said, nahi, I am not doing charity here, I cannot give you anything. He came again a little later, he said, you cannot give me one kilo atta, give me half a kilo. He said, sorry, I can't give you. He said, sir, can you give me some water? He said, kya tum socha hum pyau khola, I'm going to give water to everybody. Sorry, I cannot give. In the evening, this man kept standing there beggar, and this man was putting his shutter down. He said, what now? He said, sir, you do one thing. Can you give me one handful, fistful of mitti? Mitti is the sand. Sand de sakte hain. This man was exasperated. He said, acha ye lo. He picked up the sand and gave it to this man, to the beggar. He said, khush? Bola, haan sir. Bola, kya mila tumko? Bola, sir, mujhe kuch nahi mila. लेकिन आपको जिंदगी में देने की आदत तो पड़ी. So learn to give in life, not only take. Have this habit. Be udar. Udar manus bano, where somebody is ready to think of other people, not just think of yourself. And thinking of other people, the last thing is think of the nation first before anything else. We Indians at times do not do necessarily the best job of it. During our independence, we got our independence because there were a whole lot of people who were thinking of the nation and not just of themselves. That is what you have to be. So positive attitude, think of the nation. So there was this slogan written in about 5 years back, 100 में 80 बेईमान फिर भी मेरा भारत महान. 100 में 80 बेईमान फिर भी मेरा भारत महान. तो साई इंटरनेशनल का जो कैप्टन है वो गया वहां पर, उसने 2 वर्ड लिखा लास्ट में, बनाना होगा. So what did it read now? 100 में 80 बेईमान फिर भी मेरा भारत महान बनाना होगा. So friends, children, that is what you have to do. So to be a good leader, you're going to have big dreams, you'll have a vision, you'll set goals, you will not do everything, you will delegate to others, you'll be fair, you'll be honest, you'll be humble, you'll care for others, and you will be ready to give. If you will, I promise you, you will be some of the greatest human beings on earth. Thank you very much.